Hello my viewers, welcome to my channel. In this lecture, we are going to discuss another new topic of design of steel structure. Here we are going to start the topic design of tensile members. So let's take the example number 1. A single unequal angle ISA 90-60, 6 mm is connected to a 10 mm gusset plate at the ends with 5 numbers of 16 mm bolts to transfer tension as shown in the figure. Determine the design tensile strength of the angle if the gusset plate is connected to 90 mm leg. So as shown in the figure, so this is the gusset plate and this is the angle and this is unequal angle. Its size is ISA 90 into 60 into 6 means 6 mm thickness. So the angle is connected with the gusset plate and we have to calculate the design tensile strength of the angle if 90 mm leg is connected. That means this size of the angle is 90 mm. Okay, so this is total 90 mm and this size it is 60 mm and this 6 mm is the thickness of the angle. So let's start the solution part. So for ISA 90-60, 6 mm we have to follow steel table. For the steel table in rolled steel unequal angles, so ISA 90 into 60. So for this unequal angle, its cross sectional area is 8.65 centimeter square. So if you convert it to mm, it will be 865 mm square. This is the cross sectional area of the angle. So AG is 865 mm square. According to question, we have to calculate the design strength of the angle, that is the design tensile strength. So to calculate the design tensile strength, we have to calculate 3 strength of the angle. The first one is gross section yielding. That means the design strength of the angle due to yielding of gross section. Then the second one is net section rupture. That is the design strength of the angle due to rupture of net section. And the third one is block shear. So the design strength of the angle due to block shear. So we have to calculate the design strength for 3 different cases and the minimum of these 3 will be the design tensile strength of the angle. First of all, we are going to calculate the design strength due to yielding of gross section of the angle. So we have to follow the clause number 6.2 of IS 800/2007. So under the clause 6.2, one formula is given, TDG equal AGFY by gamma m naught. So this is the formula I have written. AG, it is the gross area of cross section which we have taken from the steel table for the given angle, which is 865 in this case, and then Fy is the yield stress. It is 250 Newton per mm square, as the material of the structural steel is most commonly the mild steel. Next, gamma m naught, partial safety factor for failure in tension by yielding. So it is given in table number 5 of IS 800/2007. So its value is 1.1. So after putting the values and going through the calculation, we will get the TD is 196.591 kilonewton. So it is the design strength of the angle due to yielding of gross section. And the second case, we have to calculate design strength of the angle due to rupture of critical section. So this is the second one. So before the calculation of the rupture strength, we have to calculate some values. So let's calculate first. Net area of connected legs, which is A and C. If you take this angle, okay, this connected leg is 90 mm, which is connected to the gusset plate, and the other leg is 60 mm. Okay, now net area of connected leg. So for this connected leg, if I take the distance from the top to up to here, what is the thickness? It is 6 mm is the thickness up to here. That means at a distance 3 mm from the bottom. Okay, so this distance, the total top to bottom, the length is 90 mm. So if I leave 3 mm, so it will be 87. That's why 90 minus 6 by 2. Okay, so if I calculate the area by multiplying LT7 with 6 mm is the thickness, I shall get this area. I shall get this area. Means the cross sectional area at a distance 3 mm from the bottom, and the cross sectional area is calculated from the top to the bottom but to the central portion. Okay, so this will give the net area of the connected legs. Next, gross area of outstanding legs, AZ naught. So for this case also, the one side is 60. Okay, so we shall leave 3 mm from left, so up to here. So this area I shall calculate. 60 minus 6 by 2 into 6, that means 57 into 6. So if you see, one portion is overlap portion. This portion is a overlap portion, which is considered in the calculation of the cross sectional area for both the cases. That is for connected leg as well as for the outstanding leg. But why I have taken this portion common? Because the bottom portion I have not taken in any cases. So this bottom portion not considered. Okay, so as I have considered the top portion 2 numbers, so it will balance. Okay, one portion is overlapped, that is considered in 2 cases, and one portion is not considered in both of the cases, and the considered and overlap portion both has the same area, so it will be balanced. Okay, so net area of connected leg is 522 mm square. Similarly, gross area of connected legs will be 342 mm square. Now W equal length of outstanding leg 60 mm. Outstanding leg means the leg which is not connected to the gusset plate, it is 60 mm, and WI it is 50 mm. So what is WI? If you see our question, this Z is given, Z is 50 mm. So what is the Z? It is the distance of the center of the bolt from the bottom. So it is 50 mm which is given in the question, and this is the WI. See, this WI and Z is same, so WI is 50 mm in this case. Then BS, which is 60 plus 50 minus 6. What is a BS? Here it is shown, BS equal W plus WI minus T. Okay. So its definition is given, shear leg width as shown in figure 6. So if you put the values of W, WI and T, W is 60 mm, WI is 50 mm, and thickness of the angle is 6 mm. So BS will be calculated as 104 mm. And then LC. LC is the distance between, center to center distance between the extreme bolts. Okay, so this is LC. So center to center distance between two bolt hole or two bolt is 50 mm. So total distance will be 4 into 50. So it is 200 mm. Then we have to calculate beta. See, to calculate the value of design strength due to rupture of critical section, we have to follow the clause number 6.3.3 for single angle. So you have to remember the clause number where the formula of TDN is given, and before using the formula we have calculated A and C. We have calculated A, Z naught, and now we are going to calculate beta. The equation for beta is also given in the IS code. So which is 1.4 minus 0.076 into W by T, then Fy by Fu, Bs by Lc. So already we have calculated the required values of the notations used in the equation of beta. So if I put the values, then finally we will get the value of beta as 1.159. Also remember, the value of beta should be less than or equal to this, or it should be greater than equal to 0.7. Okay, so Fu by gamma m naught divided by Fy by gamma m1 we have calculated. Fu is the ultimate strength 410, gamma m naught is 1.1 taken from table 5. Then Fy we know, yield stress gamma m1 1.25, and the value of this fraction is 1.443. So we have seen that the value of beta, which is 1.159, is greater than 0.7 and less than the given fraction, this one, hence it is safe. Next, we have to calculate TDN. We have to use this formula. Okay, 0.9 ANC FU by gamma m1 plus beta AZ naught FY by gamma m naught. So if you put the corresponding values of ANC, FU, gamma m1, etc., so we will get the value of TDN as 244.18 kilonewton. So this is the design strength of the angle due to rupture of critical section. So we have calculated two strength, which is corresponding to gross section yielding, and the next one is corresponding to net section rupture. And now we have to progress for the third one, which is the strength of the angle due to block shear. To calculate the design strength due to block shear, you have to follow the clause number 6.4 of IS 800. Under the clause 6.4, in 6.4.1, block shear strength for bolted connection is given. Here two formulas are given for block shear strength, 1 and 2. We have to calculate the block shear strength using two formulas, and minimum of these two values will give us the block shear strength for bolted connection. If you see the figure, the block shear failure will occur along the plane 1, 2, 3, because at the top part of the angle there is no supported leg. If you see the bottom part, at the bottom this is the another leg, that is the outstanding leg of the angle. So block shear failure will not occur at the bottom, it will occur at the top. That means when the angle is subjected to the external force T, the upper part of the angle will comes out as a block due to the action of external agency. So the upper part may come out in this pattern, that is as a block. That's why the failure is called the block shear failure. So this is the calculation for diameter of the bolt hole. So here we have used the diameter of the bolt is 16 mm. Okay, 16 mm diameter of bolt. So the size of the bolt hole, that is the diameter of the bolt hole, will be 2 mm more. That is 18 mm is the diameter of the bolt hole. Okay. To calculate the block shear failure, we have to calculate a VG, a VN, a TG and a TN. So their definitions are given in the IS code. So if you see the figure, AVG first. So for AVG, it is the cross sectional area in between 1 and 2. So what is the distance between 1 and 2? It is 30 plus 4 into 50, that is 200. It is a distance, and if I multiply this distance with the thickness of the angle 6, it will give me the value of AVG. That is the gross area in between 1 and 2. Next, AVN, it is the net area. For having net area, we have to subtract the diameter of the bolt hole, means 230 minus. So how many of bolt hole we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. And for this bolt, we have to subtract half of the diameter of the bolt hole. That is, we have to subtract 4.5 into 18 from total distance 230. And if I multiply it by 6, we will get the net cross sectional area in between the section 1 and 2. Similarly, for ATG, the distance in between 2 3, which is 40 into the thickness of the angle 6, it will give the value of ATG. Similarly, for ATN, I have to subtract the diameter of the bolt hole. So 40 minus here the half of the diameter of the bolt hole means 0.5 into 18, which is into 6, which will be comes out as 186 mm square. Okay. So here we have calculated AVG, AVN, ATG and ATN. So here we have calculated D naught, then AVG, ATG, AVN, ATN. Then we shall calculate the values for the block shear. So as I already told, we have to use two equations to calculate block shear. This one and this one. Okay. The first equation I have taken, AVG Fy by root 3 gamma m naught plus 0.9 ATN Fu by gamma m1. So if I put the corresponding values, we shall get TDN as 235.985 kilonewton. Then I have taken the second formula for TDN, which is 0.9 AVN Fu by root 3 gamma m1 plus ATG Fy by gamma m0. So if I put the corresponding values, then we shall get 206.913 kilonewton. And the least of these two values will be 206, and this will be the design block shear strength of the angle. So next we have to get the tensile strength of the angle. So design tensile strength of the angle is the least of. So this is the value of the design strength due to yielding of cross section. So this is the design strength for the rupture of net area or net section, and this is the design strength due to block shear, and list of these three values is 196.591. So this is the design tensile strength of the angle which is asked in the question. So in this way we have to calculate the design strength of an angle when it is used in the tension member and it is connected to gusset plate. So this is all about the discussion of today's lecture. So if you have any queries, you may comment me at the comment section, or you can mail me to my mail address. So if you have liked the video, please share with your friends. Also subscribe my channel. Thank you.